Welcome back everyone to another Hearthstone video. Today we'll be working on the infamous Face Hunter. By playing a Face Hunter, it makes it easier to know how to counter their decks. This will help you greatly in the future if you're playing ranked matches. Face Hunters are a common occurrence when climbing a ladder. The one and only goal for a Face Hunter is to deal damage as fast as possible. No matter how tempting that one minion may be, the most effective way to play is always going face, with no exceptions. Of course, unless there's a taunt in the way. Face Hunter is an aggro deck that aims to kill your opponent as fast as possible. This means the entire deck will consist of low-cost cards. The goal of this is to gain board control as early as possible. Damage is key. Deal damage as quickly as you can. This will put your opponent into a difficult spot where he's forced to use all of his heals early in the game. After his heals are gone, he's extremely vulnerable, because without the heals, he will be unable to regain lost health while you deal enough damage to kill him. If you want to play my Face Hunter deck, I have published this deck in Hearthstone. I will have a link to it in the description below. Weapon Gnome is a great card in every Face Hunter's arsenal, for many reasons, such as it being a high-tech, low-cost card, and having a damaging death rattle. And as a bonus, it's a common card for a cheap and easy crafting cost for all players' levels. The advantage of a Hunter's low-cost card composition means you can start the game off strong. Hopefully, your opponent doesn't make a move for board control before you have a chance to grab it yourself. If you do acquire it first, you have a superior advantage, because you get to have an extra turn to set up combo plays. If your opponent has too many minions out, or you just need a beast for lethal with kill command, then Unleash the Hounds is a great card for you. It may cost too much at the start, but it comes in handy as a mid to late game finish if your opponent is anti-aggro. As I continue to deal damage, this puts pressure on him to regain board control. He has to change his strategy to defensive. When somebody decides to go defensive, that means they will try to get rid of their opponent's cards, while still keeping their opponent's board clear. It is hard to do that successfully, and is very rare when your opponent is a good player and knows how to keep you from doing that. Most times it will end up with you slowly losing. Weapons are good for taunt removal and quick damage, but the downside is that weapons break after a few hits. The Eagle Horn Bow solves this problem as long as you can keep your opponent triggering secrets every so often. The Eagle Horn's 3 attack is enough to kill low-cost minions with one hit, and enough to pressure heroes into the dreaded lethal zone. Sunwalker is a difficult card to deal with because of its Divine Shield, good attack, and moderate health, but it excels against priests because its attack is 4, not enough to be killed by Shadow Word Death, but too much to be killed by Shadow Word Pain. Luckily, our spiders are great for popping the Divine Shields. A good player thinks through his play, but a great player counts his damage and weighs his options against RNG and possible enemy counters. Each turn lasts 1 minute 30 seconds exactly. This gives you plenty of time to think and plan, so don't feel rushed and don't hurry through your turn. Now that he is low on health and we have 7 burst damage just in our hand, unless he has Reno or an anti-Keelbot, we should be able to grab a win. The turning point of the game was at turn 2, when I fully secured board control. Most games can be tracked back to then. Remember, early game is very, very important. Just remember, be extremely kind when playing Face Hunter, and don't taunt your opponent. Face Hunters are known to be a no-skill deck, even though it takes a lot of prioritizing. For today, that's all. For tomorrow, I hope I'll be back, and I hope you will too. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Write down in the comments below what you want to learn about in the future. I play a lot of Hearthstone, so I'm available for comments. Thanks. See you in the next video.